Okay.
Alright, we're live.
So when last we left off,
Taste the rainbow.
That was actually a couple of weeks ago.
yes, it was.
I know, but I had to say it.
Well, we now know who in our little group, the we now know who in our little group Scanlan is.
Shh.
Just being the goofball that does the crazy stuff, or at least says the crazy stuff.
That's what I do best. We ever get sponsors? I got this.
Oh yeah. So you had finished a short rest. Pippin had vanished. You searched for him for a good almost an hour, about 3/4 of an hour.
3/4.
You think that pun wasn't intentional? So you search for Pippin for about 3/4 of an hour, only to just decide that you have to keep moving. So you did. You had a few encounters, a terrifyingly close call with Zemensil the Lich, and its, you know, necrotic energy site. You then fought a few. You fought a few Death Knights, which you just walked through like it was nothing. You then fought a dominated Grand Caliph Jin, and were starting to get hurt when Pippin showed up, revealed himself, pumped the Jin full of acid damage, which which went a long way towards destroying it. But just before it was destroyed, it offered you the chance. It offered the chance to, if you spared it, it would grant you wishes. You didn't spare it.
Well, Pippin did.
Pippin did not. And um, he then, after a brief dialogue, just disappeared and um fled. By this point, you guys were just outside the ruins of the academy, and you spent an hour. You spent the entire duration of a pass without trace, just circling, looking for weaknesses, looking for point of entry, and it was 2 stories up, or it was 2 stories tall. No entry, walls of force. The only way you were getting in is by getting over. At which point, the uh, portable hole was used to excellent effect. Um, Senku cast Fly on Perrin. Everyone else climbed into the hole, and Perrin flew everyone up and over the wall and found a shady spot to land and hide. Because at this point, you realized there's there is a 3-foot thick carpet of gold. You guys all climbed out of the portable hole. Notice a stairwell still intact on pretty much the opposite corner. I believe it was Senku again cast haste on Perrin. You climbed back into the portable hole, and he then cast invisibility on himself, which I believe only lasted for a round or two, but it was enough to get him completely across and hidden. Because there were more winged kobolds and a blue spawn Godslayer. So there was a bit of a tense moment for Perrin in the stairwell before he let everyone out. You guys descended the stairs, descended through the basement, and even past the sewers where the stairs became more rough and chiseled. You found big granite double door in a room size for a colossal creature. And you had an interesting puzzle. There were traps around the door, which were summarily, if only temporarily, dispelled. Then, you had the lock, which you were actually able to shooting at it actually was how you opened it. What you ultimately recognized as dust of negation rained down when you shot at the door. And then, going inside, you saw this opaque, like vibrating, it looked like a wall of force, but it was a wall of disintegration. It was magic that even Senku hadn't heard of. So you gathered a bit of the dust of negation. Nestor blew it at Nyexor, and we were about to see what happens. As Nyexor reached towards the wall, Nyexor, roll me a percentile check.
And stealing my gigabytes of storage. Stop. Plays.
Do you want me to proxy it for him? Or Thunder, would that be okay with you if I proxy roll for you?
And I have dice at. Is history not showing?
You know what, Gray? I'm going to go ahead and say yes, you can do that for him.
I know it's a
I'm not asking for plus 12, I'm asking for a percentile.
D100, right? D100?
Yes.
Thunder got a 42.
Okay.
Hey, it's the meaning of life. And everything.
Life, the universe, or what was it? Life, the universe, and everything.
That is correct.
Yes. And now we're gonna get in trouble with those guys.